What's up, everybody? It's Gauntlet X. I've got 5,000 gold again, and you know what that means. It's time for me to rank draft badly. So, already off to a terrible start. I don't even have the audio on. Sorry about that. There we go. But let's see what's in the pack. Alright, Sarkhan is not a terrible start. I think Sarkhan is... Sarkhan's really interesting. He might not actually be good in Limited. He's so specific. You've got to have like dragon spells for him to do something really good. So like, and that's not going to happen that often. There's some red dragons, and then all the rest of the dragons are mythic rares. So Sarkhan's actually not that great in Limited. I mean, he's a 3 mana, 3 loyalty planeswalker that lets you discard a card and draw a card every turn, and maybe gets them to attack him instead of you. I think Lich's Caress is just incredible, though. Like, it's just really good. Aerial Engineer can be really nice as well, if you have enough artifacts to go with it. You know what? I think I'm going to take Sarkhan here. He's a mythic rare planeswalker, so I want him for my collection anyway. I don't know if he's actually the best pick here. He's probably not. But he's interesting, and I want to own him, so... We'll start off with a Sarkhan. We'll be weird about it. So this pack... Ooh. I don't know exactly what the best cards are, but this seems like a pretty bad pack in my opinion. This seems like a bunch of jank. I mean, Rustwing Falcon can be, like, okay. I've seen people... Well, specifically, I've gotten destroyed by people who just go turn 1 Rustwing Falcon, turn 2 Knight's Pledge, but that's like a really... It's a really gambly strategy, because you're just getting 2 for 1 if they have like Lightning Strike or anything like that. Man, what do we pick out of this pack? This pack is really not that exciting. We maybe just like pick a Centaur Courser, because like a 3 mana 3/3 is a nice body. 3 mana 4/2 is like maybe okay. I just don't like that it only has 2 toughness, so it just trades down to their 2 mana cards. Gravedigger is nice. Gives you value. It might just be Gravedigger. Gravedigger also combos well with Sarkhan. Like, if we end up having to discard a creature that we actually like in order to draw a card, we could get it back with Gravedigger, which is cool. Like if we have Sarkhan and we only have 3 lands out, and then we have, like, some random 6 or 7 mana bomb creature, we would be in a position where we'd basically have to discard it, and then late game, you know, Gravedigger could get it back, so that's cool. And I do like Gravedigger in general. It's just a nice value card. So we'll take a Gravedigger. I don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but we'll see. So here's a Ghastbark Twins, which is really nice. 7 mana, 7/7 trample, and it can block an additional creature each combat, which is really nice because you, like, by the time you're playing these cards, it's possible you've just been getting beaten down by like a really aggressive deck. So the fact that it can show up and just block 2 creatures the second it comes out is very nice. There's also another Aerial Engineer. But that would be basically abandoning both of our first 2 picks, but I do think the card can be really strong. There's also a Brawl Bash Ogre, which would be a nice pick because it would cut the black-red card out of this pack. Like, if we take anything else, then someone's going to take this at some point, and then they're probably going to try to draft red and black, which would be a problem if we're trying to stick with our first couple picks because they are red and black. But other than that, I don't think this is insanely strong. Well, actually... You know what, this could be real strong. I've never played with this card before, actually. I've played this format a lot, but I usually end up just, like, mono-green the majority of the time, but I've also played, like, the black-white decks and blue-red decks and stuff like that. I have never ended up in black-red, but this seems like a pretty choice card for that kind of deck, because it turns... It's a 4 mana, 3/3 mana, so that's not bad in the first place, and it's also really good with Doom Dissenter and Active Treason and that kind of stuff. And the red-black strategy does just like sacrificing creatures in general. It has all kinds of cards that are good to work with that. So, you know what? I'm going to take a Brawl Bash Ogre. Let's see if the bots let me draft red and black here. I think the pick here is Spark-Tongue Dragon, if only because we have Sarkhan, which adds mana for our dragons. So, I mean, we kind of have to pick that. There's clearly no other choice. We got the the dragon to go with the Sarkhan. Sarkhan likes dragons. It's all good. So Thud is really nice in the red-black sacrifice-based decks. I think we can pretty easily take a Thud here, and then we're just going to start taking active treasons really highly because we have Thud and Brawl Bash Ogre. So we now have 2 sacrifice outlets. Fraying Omnipotence is interesting, but I just don't know, man. Each player loses half their life, discards half their hand, sacks all their creatures, round up each time. Weird card. Weird card. I have gotten killed by it out of nowhere once, because I thought I was safe because I was at, like, 12, and then I made, like, a decent attack, but then all of a sudden, boom, I was at 6, and they just kept, like, their flying creatures or something and killed me out of nowhere, so it can lead to blowout plays, but I think the card is just so weird and so... I don't know, like, it makes me think too much. I don't like thinking. I'm gonna take Thud. Here we have Tormenting Voice or Duress. I don't think Duress is actually, like, super playable and limited, especially in Best of 1, but it's pretty, so that's cool. We could just take one of the random artifacts. We could take a Dreadmaw, because that's a relatively late Dreadmaw. I think Tormenting Voice is definitely just going to go in this deck, though, if we stay red-black, so I'm just going to take Tormenting Voice. And things are working out. It doesn't look like we're getting cut too hard, because we have multiple choices here. We could take the Lightning Mirror, which is a 2-mana 3/1, can't be countered, can't be blocked by blue creatures, so that's obviously going to be great if we're playing against blue decks. But there's also Goblin Instigator, which also works really well in a sacrifice-style deck, just because it gives you a couple little 1/1s that you don't care too much about sacrificing, so we could sacrifice to get some more damage out of Brawl Bash Ogre. Obviously, sacrificing one of these with a Thud doesn't do very much, but if we get more sacrifice effects later, Goblin Instigator is where we want to be. Here we have Cinder Barons, which is kind of the perfect mana for this deck, but there's also Inferno Hellion, and I'm not going to pass up an Inferno Hellion for Cinder Barons. The reason I'm going to take Inferno Hellion here is because Inferno Hellion is insane if you manage to get the combo of attacking them with it and then casting Thud, because it shuffles back into your library at the end of the turn in which it attacked or blocked. So you can still attack with it once, and then it'll still be around in your main phase to be thrown at something with a Thud, which is just a really nice combo. Like, Thud plus Inferno Hellion is just 7 damage to target creature player. It's very nice, so I'm going to take Inferno Hellion in that pack. We can take a 4/2 Menace or a 5/4. So 4 mana 4/2 Menace, 5 mana 5/4. Those are both pretty alright. I don't know what's actually better. Our curve isn't like both of those cards are pretty expensive. I don't think there's much of a difference between taking the 4 mana or the 5 mana card. We actually know what we want. I guess I'll take the Menace one. Don't actually know if that's better. Here we'll take a Catalyst Elemental. Oh my god, green is open. Elvish Rejuvenator, Gaspark Twins, Greenwood Sentinel. I might want to try to move into like red-green here, because that's insanely open. If we're getting like that kind of card that late. But like, I've already... I guess I haven't committed that much. I have like Gravedigger and Brawl Bash Ogre. Those are my 2 good black cards. And I did pass a Lich's Caress early, so the bots are probably drafting black pretty highly, unfortunately. So, I mean, now we're just like Jund, and as things go on, we're gonna have to pick... we're gonna have to pick red-green or red-black. Probably gonna end up being red-green. But we'll find out. Root Snare is not going in the deck no matter what, so let's take that out right now. I think the best card in this pack is Dryad Greenseeker pretty easily. I've had some insane games with this card where it has just sifted me through so many land draws in games where I would have just been completely mana flooded and destroyed otherwise, so I'm probably taking Dryad Greenseeker. I'm just going to double check through the rest of the cards. There's a Spark Tongue Dragon, but those can go late sometimes. And it is kind of like it's like a 5 mana card or an 8 mana card. Like, it's a pretty expensive card. I don't think we want too many of those. And if we are going to end up in green-red, we're going to end up with some expensive green cards anyway. So I'm going to take Dryad Greenseeker. Here we have the Act of Treason to go with our Thud and our Brawl Bash Ogre, but we might not end up playing the Brawl Bash Ogre, so that's a little awkward. I kind of like taking Dark Dweller Oracle here. because then we will still have 2 sacrifice outlets, even if we end up just being red-green. And then we can really start taking the active treasons, because then we don't even have to worry about if we end up cutting black. So I kind of want to just take Dark Dweller Oracle for that reason. And I think I'm going to do that. Ooh, wow. Alright, so we got a Boggart Brute, which is really nice. 3 mana, 3/2 menace. We got a Fiery Finish, which is really nice. 6 mana, 7 damage to our creature. And a Hungering Hydra, which is really nice. Just a X mana, XX that can only be blocked by 1 creature, and if it's ever chump blocked, it just gets even bigger, because it adds more counters on. There's also Daggerback Basilisk and Elvish Rejuvenator. This pack is loaded with cards. This is a really hard pick. These are the picks I'm really bad at. We kind of just have like a Catalyst Elemental and a Sarkhan at 3 mana, so our 3 mana cards are really bad, so that makes it really tempting to just take Boggart Brute, because it's a really good 3 mana card. But that Hydra, man, that Hydra's such a bomb. That's gotta be something sweet, right? I'm gonna take the Hydra. I do really hope to pick up some 3 mana cards at some point here, though. Oh man, they are making this draft real hard on me. Because now we have 3 different very good 3 mana cards. We have Elvish Rejuvenator, which is obviously good because it's a chump blocker that also gets you mana to ramp into your large cards, like our Ghastbark Twins and our Hungering Hydra. There's Boggart Brute, which is just a really good aggressive 3-drop, 3 mana, 3/2 menace. And there's Dragon Egg, which is a really good 3-drop in sacrifice decks. 3 mana, 0/2 defender. When it dies, get a 2/2 red dragon with flying and fire breathing. It is also a Dragon Egg, so it is a dragon. I mean, that combos with Sarkhan, right? We're gonna take the Dragon Egg. It's a dragon. Sarkhan likes dragons. Might not have been the best pick, but I didn't think too hard on that one. I just wanted an excuse to take something there and not have to actually figure out what's the best card, because I am not very smart, and I would have been there for a long time, so this is a hard pick, again. Every pick is a hard pick to me, because I'm dumb. But there's Colossal Dreadmaw and Active Treason. We can take Colossal Dreadmaw and have another Gigantic Fatty, or we can take Active Treason, because we do need to start picking up the Active Treasons to go with like the Thud and the Dark Dweller, I think. I think Active Treason is a pretty high-value card for this deck. Yeah, we'll take the Active Treason. And now... okay, we finally have a pack where the pick isn't hard, because all these cards suck. But I guess the pick is still hard, because I have to choose which card sucks the least. Vampire Neonate is really not for this kind of deck. And we're probably not even in black. We just, like, might end up putting Brawl Bash Ogre back in and splashing him in. So I don't think we want to take a black card. So it's like Onaki Ogre or Druid of Horns, and I'm probably not playing any auras. I don't have any auras yet. Card seems probably bad. I'm just going to take, like, Onaki Ogre. Now we have Foul Orchard. We could take Daggerback Basilisk, or we could take Foul Orchard to help our mana and make it a little possible to splash in a Brawl Bash Ogre, which I do like the idea of. Rupture Spire as well is obviously just great for mana. I don't know which is actually better here, Rupture Spire or Foul Orchard, which is going to help us out more. Probably Foul Orchard, right? I don't know what's... I honestly don't know what's actually better. Like, swapping out a Forest for a Foul Orchard, or swapping out whatever land for a Rupture Spire? Well, it's another hard choice, and I don't know, so I'm taking Rupture Spire. Like, Rupture Spire, maybe we end up splashing a different card out of the third pack. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Guess we're taking Oakenform out of that pack. I'm just putting it in the sideboard for now, because I don't know if I'm going to end up playing it. We'll take a Lava Axe. Same deal. Another Active Treason. That's perfect. Now we've got the 2 Active Treason. I don't really want to play any of these, but I'll pick up the Fire Elemental. It's possible we play that. Cinderburns is pretty perfect. Could also take Abnormal Endurance, but Abnormal Endurance seems not great on the splash specifically. Rock's Oracle's okay. I think I'm just going to take the Cinderburns. Take another Oakenform. Take a Duress. And last pick, Sovereign's Bite. Alright, pack 3. We have Thud. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm stupid or if these are just legitimately really hard picks. There's Thorn Lieutenant. Thorn Lieutenant's obviously great. It's a rare. If they ever try to remove it, you get a 1/1. And you also can buff it up to really huge. And it's really nice for the mana cost. 2 mana, 2/3. There's Reassembling Skeleton. Kind of perfect for a sacrifice deck. You just keep bringing it back and re-sacrificing it to get value. So it's really good with Dark Dweller Oracle. But I guess that's the only sacrifice outlook that it's like really good with, because their other stuff is just a thud. It's also really good with Brawl Bash Ogre if we do splash that back in, so that's really nice. Thud is obviously nice. We do have double Active Treason now, so I think Thud is like super good. Because if we manage to Active Treason into Thud, we're killing 2 of their creatures, which is super sick. And then there's another Active Treason, which we probably can wheel. I think I'm just going to take Thud. Chromium? What? Chromium? What are you doing in here? I can't splash you. Do I just want you for the collection? Like, I think the correct pick's probably Goblin Instigator, but I might just take Chromium because I want it. Look at it. It's the Elder Dragon. It's Chromium. Oh my god, I can splash it! I have Sarkhan. Sarkhan could add white-blue. My Cinder Barons can add black. I can do it. I can splash Chromium. I also have a Rupture Spire. It's so possible. Don't hate on me. You know it's possible. We're putting Dragon Egg in there because it's a dragon. Tezzeret! What happened to the bots? Who broke the bots? Who broke the bots? Was it you? Oh my god. This is another time where the correct pick is Goblin Instigator, but you want to splash in Tezzeret? We cannot splash in Tezzeret. We have a Rupture Spire, that's it. I would have to like put in an island, and then it's like technically possible to cast them, but insanely unlikely. I want a Tezzeret, man, dude. It's Tezzeret. How are you gonna just double Mythic me outside of the first pick in the third pack? What is happening? Okay, so the correct pick is Goblin Instigator. We're taking Tezzeret. We're probably not playing Tezzeret.
Look at all this nature.
I mean, I'm probably playing Tezzeret in Constructed. I'm just probably not playing him in this deck. I'm gonna take a Foul Orchard. Basilisk is interesting, but like now I have like double Dragon Egg that I definitely want to play, double Active Treason. I'm hoping to wheel another Active Treason, so I have a lot of 3-mana cards I'm trying to play here. We could take a Manalith and try and play Tezzeret. We could take a Manalith, make Chromium easier to play, and try to play Tezzeret. This seems, I don't want to go that far down the rabbit hole. That seems insanely greedy. We could take a Woodland Stream to splash in Tezzeret. Oh, this draft has gone off the rails. This is no longer the correct way to draft. Woodland Stream does make it easier to cast a Chromium. Let me take the lands out and actually see how many cards I have in here. I mean, at this point, I'm definitely playing Brawl Bash Ogre. I have 3 different lands that can splash it in. Yep, 3 different black mana lands. So I'm definitely playing Brawl Bash Ogre to go with my various cards that help me sacrifice things like Dragon Egg and Active Treason. I don't think I should play Chromium, but I really want to because it is hilarious. So like, if this is the curve, which isn't that bad, like I'm not running any like just heinously terrible cards. Like I'm running like Catalyst Elemental and Onaki Ogre are like the cards that are probably just not great. Those are the cards that I would cut if I start playing actual playables instead of lands. I think I'm just gonna take land. I'm gonna take Woodland Stream because I'm probably going to try to play this this Chromium because I'm that big of an idiot. So let's see. We got Goblin Motivator, Talons, Highland Game, Crash Through. A bunch of bad cards. I mean, I am splashing blue now. We can play a Mirror Image if I really want to. I'm probably not really playing any of these. Like Goblin Motivator, maybe. Now I have 23 cards if it comes down to it. These cards are all bad for my deck as well. We're just really hoping to wheel that Active Treason, I think. I hope that this was not the pack where there was supposed to be an Active Treason. But I don't remember. Oh, no, somebody took the Active Treason, didn't they? I think somebody took the Active Treason. Dang, we only ended up with double Active Treason. That's unfortunate. Probably should have taken an Active Treason instead of like a Tezzeret or whatever happened. But that's okay, we'll deal with it. We got the sickest cards, okay? No matter what happens, we got a Chromium, a Sarkhan, and a Tezzeret. So I won, okay? I pretty much won. Let's not worry about that. In terms of value, I got there. I got some sweet cards to add to my collection. Alright. You know, if you look at it that way, there's no reason... There's no reason not to just have fun with it if you've already gotten all the value out of it that you wanted, right? So, like, at that point I should definitely play Tezzeret, right? What if I, like, get the Tezzeret emblem and search up Chromium? That's so impossible. But God, do I want it to happen. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Gotta cut 2 cards. Man, that Gift of Paradise in the first pack looks so good right now. It's ridiculous. Okay. Gift of Paradise is such a fun card to draft around, but... yeah, I should have taken that one that I saw. I don't remember how the draft was going at that point. Or what I was taking at the time. Alright. So... we've got Rupture Spire, we've got Woodland Stream. So right now we have 6 green sources. Which is probably fine. We take out like an Onaki Ogre. We got a Greenwood Sentinel. We take out one of the Sentinels, make the green more of a splashy kind of thing, and we're just like main red. Goblin Motivator plus Inferno Hellion's pretty cool. But other than that, it's not like insane. I guess it's good with Hungering Hydra as well. Hungering Hydra's nice and splashable as well. Chromium is not, but we're doing it anyway. The casual 5-color. Let's take out something. Let's take it. Fire Elemental? Another Greenwood Sentinel? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take out... let's take out Fire Elemental. Let's take out an Ogre. And let's put in... Don't worry about it. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 green. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 green cards in the deck. That might be okay. 3, 4, 5 blue seems a little much, but we do have a double blue card. We'll probably take out one of those. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 white. Seems... we actually probably need slightly less white because we could cast it off a Sarkhan. We could cast it off a Sarkhan. That's probably not going to happen. 3, that's 4 black. Yeah, I think I just put in one more forest and then that's... we don't talk about how any of this went. We just play the games and see what happens. We just play the games, see what happens. It's not like we're playing 5-color without Gift of Paradise or Manalith. That totally didn't happen. We're playing a very reasonable deck that's really good. And we're going to go 3-3. We're going to have a fair record for a fair deck. Alright, that's what's happening. I don't need any naysayers in the comments right now. I need believers. This hand's so keepable, okay? There's no way this hand doesn't get there. This hand is absolutely beautiful. How badly am I going to want to play Dragon Egg next turn? I guess it depends if they... Yeah, if they Knight's Pledge that thing, that's going to be a really bad day, so I think I want a Dragon Egg to chump block that. Oh, Jesus. It's time to have a bad day. Dragon Egg is here. I might even have to, next turn, attack with the dragon itself, and Fire Breathe, and then Thud after combat, which is just so lame. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh good lord. Crypt creatures +2/+0. Vigilance is a knight. Whatever it attacks, they create also a knight. So I need to kill that thing right now, but I can't. I just absolutely cannot. I have no way of doing that. Like, I can Thud a 0/2 at it and do absolutely nothing, so... This is really bad. They're gonna get... I guess this isn't that bad. It feels really bad, and we're gonna have to 2-for-1 ourselves. So they're gonna put the... They're gonna put the sword on the knight. They're gonna get a 2/2 token. But I can chump block with Dragon Egg. Next turn, I can Fire Breathe the dragon and throw the dragon at the Novice Knight. And then they just have the 2/2, but they still have the sword is the problem. Yeah, this is pretty bad. To be fair, if I drafted my deck like completely reasonably, I still don't think I'm beating this start. I don't think I can beat this card unless I can just keep their board clear the whole time. Because all they have to do is attack with it once, and then they have the token, so even if you kill the initial creature, they can just put it on the token, and the token can keep making tokens. So what's the best thing to do here? Like, just play an Ogre? If I play an Ogre, I can just like block the Knight with the Ogre instead of thudding. If I thud, then I force them to spend all their mana to put it on the 2/2. That just feels so bad, though. So yeah, we just blocked the Novice Knight with Anaki Ogre. They're definitely getting a 2/2 next turn regardless, so... If I just block with the Ogre, they're gonna have 2 Vigilant 2/2s attacking. If I attack with the Dragon and Thud, then they just have that 2/2 that I can kill, and then the other 2/2 still exists and is attacking, and I can't kill that one. That's so bad. That's not good at all. I feel like it's pretty terrible either way, but slightly I forgot to pump that at the right time. Should have dealt 1 more damage to them. I feel like this is maybe slightly better, but it's not a play I want to make. This also just makes sure they can't like play another card this turn. They just put the sword on the knight. Oh, they can afford to put the axe on it too, but that doesn't really matter because I'm blocking it. It doesn't give trample or anything. Yep. There's just the lose to the sick-ass sword game. Another Thud. Thud doesn't need to do anything right now. God, that would have been so good if I just like had an act of treason or just a creature, then I might be able to clear their board so I don't have to deal with another 2/2 every single turn. So I can like play the dragon, where I can wait and try to get the ability out of it, but if I wait, I'm just gonna start dying hardcore. I guess I block that. I only take 4. Be worth it to try. I think I'm under enough pressure. I have to just play this dragon, and I might have to thud something with the dragon, which is sad. Like, I'm not happy with the way that I'm playing right now, because I'm just having to sacrifice so much stuff to deal with this one card. Like, I'm getting like 1,000,000 for 1 right now, because I'm just trading my creatures for these knight tokens that they got off of 1 card. But I don't really feel like there's another option. Like, the other option is to just let them have like 1,000,000 knights and take a bunch of damage. I guess the other option is just like try and get there in the air. But I'm taking 6 right now. Go down to 14. If I draw an island or a plains, I can Chromium next turn. No, I can't. Cost 7 mana, not 6. Using a Thud is just like the same thing as blocking it. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used that Thud earlier, because like getting the damage in did like nothing. I should have just like blocked, and that's how I would do it. Alright. This feels real bad. This does not feel like a good spot to be in. I mean, all I need is basic and I can play a Chromium, which is pretty nice. Like, if I get a Chromium out there, Chromium can block one of their knights equipped with both of the equipments. So that might do something. I don't think it'll do everything, but it might do something. Especially now, because they're saving their mana up to play something else here. Bristling Boar. That's a major problem. I can no longer do the Chromium thing. I'm still gonna play Chromium because it's cool. But if they double equip the Bristling Boar, I'm just screwed. Because like then I'm blocking Bristling Boar to trade it with a Chromium. That's not a good place to be. But at least I have the Chromium available to block their other stuff. If I top deck like an Act of Treason, I could actually be in this. But that's not an insane chance. And that would require them to basically do nothing this turn but equip stuff. If they play too much more stuff on this board, I'm definitely out of it. Equip 3. Bam. That's a 6/3. You gotta put the other one on it if you want to kill my Chromium. Or they could have a pump spell. Just get me out of nowhere. Alright. That sucks. This Greenseeker's gotten me so much value just out of the lands it's drawn, I think I'm going to keep it around. So I think I'm just going to end up blocking the 2/2s this turn rather than chumping anything. We're going to take 8 for this, and we are just counting on getting somewhere soon. That gets us nowhere. That is not good. That's a 2/2 off the top. Luminous Bonds and Chromium. Well, that kills it. Because if I discard a card, it becomes a 1/1 with 2 damage on it, so it just dies. So I guess we're just gonna thud the Bristling Boar now with the Chromium. This is the dumbest game. Alright, I'll throw my Chromium at your Bristling board. Because you got me. I'm surprised I'm still alive right now. I'm most likely going to lose this game, but at least I tried pretty hard. And we lived a lot longer than I think I should have. Oh yeah, give me that card. Greenseeker MVP. Every time I play this card, it is so good. Rock Sport. That's like 1/6 of a Greenseeker. Just kidding. Oh, Sarkin. It's too late now, I already played the dragon. You'd have been so excited, Sarkin. You would have loved it. You should have been here, it was real cool.
The dragon madness. What madness?
Nice. I probably should have just kept that in my hand. I don't even think I have anything I need that much mana for. Should have just kept it to discard next turn off Sarkin if they let him live, but I don't think they're letting him live. Regardless. I think they're just going to equip the axe on the knight and attack him with both. Oh! Or not. I guess they don't care about Sarkin, it's just... Oh. Oh, or they could just kill me. That's a thing, too. No! Active Treason, what are you doing, man? It's too late. You would have been so good so long ago. Well, that is game. That is 12 to my face. That sword is quite the powerhouse. Well, moving on. Let's just move on. We don't have to talk about that. Actually, we do have to talk about that. You see how I cast Chromium and had the mana available to cast Tezzeret as well? I drafted correctly, and you can't say otherwise. This deck is the best deck, okay? We just got unlucky. That's all. Now, it would be a good time to mention that I'm recording this on April 1st, so don't be that angry. Departed Deckhand. That dude can't be blocked except by spirits. That's pretty good. Kinda want to just Tormenting Voice away my mountain, but it's probably better to just Greenseeker next turn, because Greenseeker's the best card in the history of Magic. We could even give it haste at the end of their turn, just to get the first trigger off of it. That's, you know, that's sick. That's how we win. We just play the best cards. Drop a Greenseeker. We are taking 2, though. I hope they cast a Titanic Growth on that, because that'd be hilarious. If they don't, I will. I'll do it myself. If you make me. Unfortunately, only the target of a spell, so I can't give it haste to kill it, which is lame. Ooh, Active Treason. I could kill it with Active Treason as well, but that's not as cool as killing it with Titanic Growth. Greenseeker's not even going to block anything here, so I'm just going to take 4 next turn. I go to 14. Is it better to just Titanic Growth the Deckhand? Probably. Maybe. I want to start drawing cards as soon as possible, though. And then next turn I'll have 4 mana, so I can Titanic Growth and play like a Greenwood Sentinel. I guess I could just Greenwood Sentinel right now to block the Basilisk. That seems fine. We'll save the Greenseeker for later, because he doesn't actually block anything on this board, whereas Sentinel, like, does actual stuff. Like, he does some damage and blocks. Or at least gets in the way and makes them cast, like, a pump spell or something. Oh, this is a really obvious pump spell, but I will absolutely trade my Sentinel for it. If you ever want to know how to determine if your opponent has a pump spell or not, if you attacked with a creature and then they chose not to take the trade and then immediately the next turn they offer the exact same trade, there's absolutely no way they don't have the pump spell. Or they're bluffing it. They're just really good. Alright, well, I can't cast my Titanic Growth and my Green Seeker this turn. So I'm probably taking 4. Because I really want to play my Green Seeker. Because it's a sick card. Alright. I'm going to give it haste because I'm not blocking either of these creatures. I'm not blocking anything with these two. I'm just going to put it back in my hand. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're discarding Spark Tongue Dragon. It's a 1,000,000 mana. Well, maybe we just discard Acto-Cheesin. Because Titanic Growth kills Deckhand for 2 mana, so that's good. And Spark Tongue Dragon could show up and kill Basilisk. But we're far from that. We're halfway there. It costs 8 mana to do that. I think we just discard the dragon. Oh, I already played a land that turn. Yeah, we're really far away from doing the Spark Tongue Dragon thing. Alright. We got our next forest, which is really nice. I don't have to use the ability yet, so let's just, let's wait till their turn in case they somehow play some kind of thing with haste. Or they play a main phase pump spell like an Aura. Dragon Egg is going to be pretty nice on this board as well. It's going to give me a block against the Basilisk. Yes, I want to target Departed Deckhand with my Titanic Growth. I want it gone. Taken 2. And step, we're going to draw a card. Hopefully. Maybe not. Are you going to disperse my Green Seeker again? No. That's what I'm talking about. Dragon Egg. Well, you know, double Dragon Egg. Double Dragon! Let's do it. Just for the memes. Double Dragon. Got him. Did it. I should have attacked with Goblin Motivator. Motivator's not giving anything haste. I don't need to give my defender haste. What kind of drugs am I on? I don't know what's going on anymore. Dragon. You broke it open. Spawns baby Smog. Yeah. About to kill my dragon? What? Why would you do that? You just gotta disperse Green Seeker again. That's the play. Always disperse the Green Seeker. Here's a 2/2. 2/2's gonna block the Basilisk. Probably. I should probably block with the Dryad Egg first. Why didn't I just give the 2/2 haste? I'm so bad. I guess I was still on the block the Basilisk with the 2/2 plan. But, I want to block with the egg first. Actually, I could block it with both, then I accomplish both things, like, faster. I kill it and get my token, but they probably have, like, a third disperse. They're probably just mono-disperse the deck. Yeah, let's actually just, like, never make this dragon, because it's just gonna die immediately. We'll find out. Colossal Dreadmaw. Well, that's a big thing. Double Acto-Cheesin? That's 12 damage! 6, 7, 8. Puts him down to 9 life. Acto-Cheesin again for another 8. Puts him to 1. That doesn't quite get there. I have to let the Dragon Egg die first. And then I can do that. I'm at 10, though. That's so low. But I think that's the plan, is just double Acto-Cheesin for the lulz. See if we can get there. They have 2 pump spells. This is the saddest day in the history of mankind. Otherwise... Alright, yeah, we're still at 6. Like, if they had 1 Titanic Growth, we go to 2. Still alive. There's a forest. Oh, maybe they have nothing. Maybe they have nothing. Ooh! Inferno Hellion? Did we just win immediately? 7, 8, 9, 10, plus 6? 16? Do I have the mana to pump? Oh, I'm 1 mana off from killing them immediately? Because 1, 2, 3, 10, 16. I do 16 this turn. I have 4 mana to cast Hellion. I tap Motivator to give it haste. And then 3 mana to cast an Act of Treason. I'm exactly 1 damage off from killing them this turn, so I may have cost myself the game with my earlier play where I forgot to attack with Motivator. I'm gonna borrow a Dreadmaw. We're gonna block with Hellion and Greenseeker, so I take essentially 0, and if they have a pump spell, I go to 2. So we'll attack. They're blue-green, they could have another Disperse. We can just attack with, like, these two, and then they go to 9. And then if I block like that, and then they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're not immediately dead that way. If I do this, they go to 8. And then next turn they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They just take 6 still. So they're still just, like, not dead next turn. I mean, this is stopping 1 damage, so it's not really the safest defensive blockers. Might as well get in there for the damage with that guy. I could have killed them that turn if I just attacked that 1 turn instead of being a fool and a buffoon. Dwindle my Hellion. That's pretty sick. When it blocks, it dies. So it doesn't stop any damage. So I have to just block with Greenseeker. And but I get to Act of Treason them for the kill since Dreadmaw's still alive, and I know they don't have anything else special. So I think we got him. So like they're at 8. I trample over for 3 minimum, so they take 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 in the sky. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead. We need to make sure the auto-tapper does not spend any extra red mana on this, though. That would be a horrific decision. Alright, so got him. So yeah, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we got him. That was way closer than it needed to be. I derped it up earlier. I don't even remember what turn it was, but there was one turn where I was just like, I don't want to attack. Attacking is for scrubs. Let's be a pacifist today. That's how we play. Alright. Well, we're 1 win and 1 loss. Exact even. It's time to resign. This deck was average. Confirmed. Alright, we're not going to resign. We're going to play it out. Oh no. Oh, this is what this deck actually does. The first games were flukes. This is the real game plan. Alright, we're gonna win. Oh my Jesus Christ. How do we draw the exact same lands? Oh, alright, well, I mean, this hand has like 1,000,000 colors of mana, so that's a thing. Right? We're fine. You can totally mold a 5 on the play. Molding the 5 on the play still has like a 40% win rate. That's like the most inaccurate thing I've said in 1,000,000 years. Alright, I'm not playing Retrospire this turn because I don't have a 3-drop, so I'll just play it on turn 3. Spend my mana then. But I do have a 2-drop, and it's the best one in the game. It doesn't matter what lands we draw, as long as we draw Dryad Greenseeker every game, we will win. We're playing against Departed Deckhand again. Well, Greenseeker can't block. And that's an Act of Treason. Well, we can Act of Treason that. So that's cool. We'll probably end up doing that just to kill it. But maybe we probably just like play one of these guys next turn. Unless they put something aggressive and scary on the board. Swiftclaw's not that scary. Rusting Falcon is not that scary either. I suppose, like, the thing is that Active Treason doubles as a removal spell against any of the other creatures because I have Brawl Bash Ogre. So it might not be worth using right now because it could kill anything. If I play Brawl Bash Ogre, I'm not blocking anything. I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go to 12. If I play Active Treason, I kill Deckhand and I take 4. If I play Inferno Hellion, it's not blocking anything either. It only has 3 toughness. This is not exactly where I wanted to be. I would much rather the 3-1 be unblockable and the 2-2 I could just block Brawl Bash Ogre. That would be so nice. We're gonna kill the Deckhand, draw a card here, or attempt to draw a card. Might even have to trade off the Green Seeker with the 3-1. I don't want to do that, but also don't want this Swift Claw to just be here forever. Divination. But I do want the Green Seeker to be here forever. That's the problem. That's the absolute state of it all. Like, this card's way more valuable than that card to have on your board, but I can't just, like, take damage forever. But I'm going to, because maybe I'll draw into the Goblin Instigator. That would be really good. That's a Sarkhan. That's not actually very good right now at all. Sarkhan is just not a good card. I don't even have the red to play him, but even if I did, he's just pretty awful right now, I think. Well, Brawl Bash Ogre. We're about to take a bunch of damage again, because I don't think I'm blocking still. Even though I know I'm not blocking. Oh, Goblin Instigator, where you at? You're so good right now. I passed up like 2 Goblin Instigators for like a Tezzeret and a Chromium, so I probably shouldn't be talking. This is going to be an audio-free draft video. I'm just going to mute it so you don't have to hear any of the decisions, and you just have to decide for yourself what the hell is going on. I mean, I could sacrifice Catalyst Elemental to get Fireblood out there. I've got a 0... I've basically got a 0-1 blocker to block Swift Claw, so I know Sarkhan will live, but I'm not just gonna, like, discard Hellion. Yeah, Sarkhan doesn't do anything right now. Actually. Unless I tap Greenseeker and get a land off of it, that might be the play, like, tap Greenseeker right now, see if I get a land. And if I get a land, we go with Sarkhan. It's probably just better to keep the Catalyst Elemental out, though, just to trade with the Swift Claw and get it off the board, finally. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to trade with Puppy Man. Lion Man, Cat Man. Lion Man. Oh, fuck. Sorry for the language. We got real far, once again, with no language, and then it happened. And it happened, and I can't take it back. I regret everything.
You do not have to fight alone. Look how far you have come.
You've come from a 3-1 to a 4-2. That's how far you've come. Oresco Swiftclaw. Oh yeah! We got the mana for Sarkhan, that's a thing. Thud? Oh. 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 Magic is a hard game, so I could play Inferno Elemental, or Inferno Hellion and literally just thud a Johnny and be like, stop. That might actually be the play. Oh no. Oh no. Stop. Alright. I mean, they got value out of a Johnny. Their flyer's a 2-3 now. That's the biggest deal. That's the biggest problem. just taking 2 in the air every turn. Now we're taking 3 in the air because we got a 1/1 Thopter as well. Oh, we're taking 5,000 in the air, actually. Quick maths. Alright, we finally get to kill the Swiftclaw. God, oh shit. Well, we're discarding that. Is that the best way to pay the mana? Yeah, the only blue cards I have are Chromium and Tezzeret. This island is useless. Alright.
I fight with a dragon's rage!
How likely am I just using... Sarkhan's dead. I can't block anything that's going at Sarkhan, but also like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? I have to play 2 non-creature spells and then I'm dead because of Aven Windmage's ability? I mean, the only thing this can block is Aviation Pioneer, so I take 1 more damage if I tap Greenseeker. I'm gonna tap Greenseeker. It's a Dragon Egg. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, but... draw a Dragon Egg. I could sacrifice itself? No, I can only sack other creatures. Lame. That would have been the best scoop. Best way to scoop. Oh! Hello. Yeah. I don't understand how we get so unlucky with like such a great deck. It's kind of insane. I feel like this deck's like an easy 7-win, no-loss deck. I frankly do not understand how anybody can beat this, but it's happening, so... Clearly Arena is rigged. That is the only explanation for losing with such a great deck. Ooh! Well, why am I about to play a Plains? Oh, that'd have been major punt time. Let's draw some active treasons. Ooh, I like the no plays. I like that a lot. Please keep it up with that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Foul Orchard because we're gonna play. Here's what's happening. We're playing Inferno Hellion turn 4. Turn 5, we're gonna Titanic Growth Inferno Hellion and then thud it at their face and win the game. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. We're also gonna play 5 colors by turn 5. That's what else we're gonna do. Okay. So I just want you all to know the game plan before it happens, so you don't just lose your minds collectively, okay? Because if I didn't warn you that this was going to happen, then your minds might just explode with how awesome it is, okay? So, yeah. Here we go. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. See, that's how you win a game of Magic. You did it. You did it. It's so easy. I don't know how I ever lost. Oh. I'm not funny. I am just sarcastic. Bad. Alright, whatever. But I had fun. Whatever. Let's win. Let's lose the last round. I changed my mind. I said let's win the last round. Let's lose the last round. Let's go 2-3 and get right on out of here. We're done. We're done. Oh my god, this is the hand. Look at all these colors. We got a Hungering Hydra and a Sarkhan. Mono bombs. I mean, it really is mono bombs. We've got the Gaspark twins. The only problem is we're gonna die because we don't play anything until turn 5,000. I mean, we do play Sarkhan on turn 3 with absolutely no protection, so he just dies. He just gets the syphilis. Or my opponent just played nothing. Okay. I don't think I actually want Titanic Growth. It is like nothing right now. Like, that's probably the card I discard. Because, like, I want all these lands because I want to hit 7 mana. And my opponent's playing slow. They've played nothing by turn 3, so I might be able to actually make it to 7 mana. Like, Titanic Growth, I think, yeah, it's just the discard. They play something without flying? Oh my god! Am I just gonna, like, ultimate a Sarkhan? Is that what's happening? Probably just played Dark Dweller. But let's discard a Swamp first. I don't have any double black. So I want to see all of the cards that I'm going to have by the end of the turn before I do anything. Alright, so we're going to Dark Dweller. Bone Dash? Oh, okay. Don't know what's happening. Instant speed Luminous Bonds on Sarkhan. Wait, Luminous Bonds on Sarkhan. My brain's dead. Oh my god. And now I'm scared. They just haven't played... It's turn 5 and my opponent has played nothing. Is a Hydra a dragon? No. Don't ask any questions, man. Just go with it. I don't know what's happening. You don't need to know either.
I'll show you unhinged.
Thud! Alright, well... I'm excited. Dragon Egg. We're gonna attack with Oracle. We're gonna sack this Dragon Egg to Oracle next turn. We're gonna get our Dragon Egg countered. That's what's actually gonna happen. They're blue-white. They don't have any haste. There's no possible way they have haste. There aren't even any flash creatures in the set, I don't think. So I think Sarkhan is safe. Just attack. I really wanted to get the Dragon Egg out there next turn, sack the Dragon Egg to draw another card off the top with the Dark Dweller Oracle. That would have been real nice. We are so close to getting like a million dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 more mana for Gaspark Twins. So do we just discard Thud? Or do we just add mana? Because I don't want to discard anything right now. I mean, Thud's probably just bad right now. It's probably okay to discard Thud. Like, we have a Dark Dweller Oracle on the battlefield, and it doesn't seem like they're doing anything. So we'll probably still have it if we draw an Active Treason. So we'll still have a way to get rid of their creatures. Like, I want to draw into Chromium. We're gonna discard Thud.
Olas told me I should do this.
See? What did I say? Alright. So I get to cast Chromium next turn, thanks to Sarkhan's help. Let's play a big Hydra. It's gonna get countered, but then Chromium won't be countered. Maybe I just play Green Seeker. Because then, like, if they want to counter something, please just counter the Green Seeker. Ah, no counters. Oh, Chromium can't be countered. I don't read cards. Alright. Time for the MLG plays next turn. My opponent has played 1 spell all game, and it's like turn 7, and I haven't won, so I think that's just... That just shows how good this deck is. It's real good. I mean, I could just make 4 5/5 dragons, but let's not. Why would you do that when you play Chromium? You can make 1 7/7 dragon, that's just better, right? Chromium! I enjoy it. I honestly do not know what's happening with my opponent. They might just have, like... They might be 3 colors, and they're stuck off of the 3rd color. Or they have a bunch of 8-mana spells that are about to show up and just destroy my soul. They're gonna cast an Omniscience into, like, Divination, Divination, Divination. Cleansing Nova. Dude, I would lose my shit. If I lose this game, my opponent is the greatest. Because I don't think I've ever played a game of Limited where I've played 1 card by turn 7 and then won. No! Ah, well, I get to ultimate Sarkin, so it's all good. It's all good. I get to ultimate Sarkin. We're fine. We're fine. Ooh, Thud. I don't really have a choice to not draw Thud, so I don't know why I'm getting so excited. Being like, oh yeah, Scry at the top. Do the dragons have haste? No, they don't have haste. Lame. Lame dragons. Alright, I've never seen Sarkin's ultimate go off, so I'm real excited. Are they about to disperse my Sarkin? Please no. Oh no. What's happening? They're looking at him. They're looking at their hand. No! Oh, we're getting straight outplayed. Oh no. Oh my god. That's just like the saddest thing I've ever seen. Oh no. I mean, this is a better situation than if I used the ultimate last turn, because they would have just... My Sarkin would have been dead, and then they would have Cleansing Nova'd all of my 4/4 dragons, or my 5/5 dragons, or whatever. So, it's still better than what would have happened if I played the other way, but it doesn't feel good. Nothing feels good. It all sucks. I mean, I want to try, but they're just going to negate him now. Like, there's no... If they have a cancel or negate, Sarkin is never resolving. Alright, it's time to have a sad day. Let's just have it happen now. There's the cancel. Let's just get it out of the way. Let's cry now. Alright, well, I've still never seen a Sarkin ultimate. That's just a life experience I will never have. Lumina spawns on my Hydra? At least I can thud them in the face. I can take my anchor out a little bit here. Ooh, this is a sick combo. Brawl Bash into Instigator. Block that guy. I dare you. I'm not sacking the Hydra because I can thud the Hydra. Bam. You know what? Goblin Motivator's putting in work. I'm not very unhappy with the Instigator or the Motivator. Either of them, they're both fine. Both doing good work. Doing Lord Nicol Bolas's work. All right, they're going to 5 and they're just dying. No, no, they have 5. Oh my God! Salvage of Secrets, the Cleansing Nova. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. If they don't kill Gaspark Twins immediately, I can thud them. Or just attack them. Oh my god. Oh, that's so close. Alright. Thud. Be my homie. Jesus Christ. I said all of that about never winning a game casting no spells till turn 7, and then my opponent, like, almost destroyed me. That was ridiculous. My opponent's so good. That was a sick deck. That was so cool. That was the coolest game I've played in a while. And the game right before, I got to throw an 11 power dude at somebody, so that's saying a lot. This is a good draft. I'm glad I drafted today. This is all because I drafted on April 1st. It's all April Fool's Day's fault, man. It just would have been a regular draft where I just get destroyed. Just draft a regular deck and nothing fun happens. And I get demolished. Would have been one of those if it weren't April 1st. But alas, it is April Fool's. Cinder Barons or Rupture Spire. I mean, it's Rupture Spire. Rupture Spire every time. I do need 3 mana. So, untapped land. Dragon Egg. Let's give the Dragon Egg haste. Let's actually just not. Opponent is on blue. That's all we know. that is still all we know. It's all the information we'll receive from now until the end of time. Maybe they are mono blue, who knows? Clearly I do not. Alright, well, we just need to get a sack outlet. So like a Brawl Bash Ogre or a Dark Dweller would be great. Thud would be hilarious, but bad. Because the eggs don't do any damage. And one 2/2 flyer stops this board because these guys do not have reach. Poor little eggs are just sitting there on the ground doing nothing. Well, this isn't good. At least my opponent seems to be stuck on mana, so like they just have a Wind Mage, and that's all I have to worry about for now. So I could be. Ooh. I don't have a sack outlet though. Just have an act. Now I really need a sack outlet. Any sack outlet would be beautiful. And I guess at least I get to hit them for one now because they're attacking me, so I get to attack back. Get in there, Motivator. Like I could hit them for a lot of damage if I wanted to. I could active trees in the Aven Wind Mage and Titanic Growth on it. Well, now I can no longer attack with my Goblin Man. Hopefully they attack me with Tolarian Scholar for God knows why, but I hope they do. That would be very good. This is not a sack outlet. I don't want to attack into the Scholar, because like if I attack into it and I Titanic Growth to kill it, that's just the dumbest play ever, because then I'm not allowing them to pop one of my Dragon Eggs. It might not actually be the dumbest play ever, because then if I do that, I can actually get in with my ground dudes every other turn. Yeah, my ground dudes do 3 damage and their flying dude does 2, so like I do win the race. If neither of us play any other cards. I don't know what's actually better. Give them the chance to pop a Dragon Egg. They're probably not that dumb. I do not think this Tolarian Scholar is attacking. Let's just get rid of it. I just really don't think that thing is attacking. Unfortunately, this play also stops us from top decking like the best Thud in the history of mankind. You know, that was dumb. That was dumb, because then I could have stolen one of their creatures, Titanic Growth it, and then Thudded them. That would have been really good. Instead of stupid. Well, we can cast Gaspark Twins next turn now, which is cool. Unless they block Catalyst Elemental, I don't think they're not going to do that. That would probably not be the best play. I mean, I win the race in... Ooh. I win the race unless they have, like, Counterspell, which is likely. They have 4 mana and they didn't play anything this turn, so they probably just counter my Gaspark Twins, which is not nice of them. We're gonna find out. Why would you use the Rupture Spire? Why did I let Auto Tapper do it? Oh, they don't have a counterspell. They're all worked out. I mean, I'm not using any mana on anything, but I don't know, in what universe do you want to spend... Oh wait, I'm the dumbest fool in the Fool of Fool, because I needed the green. I needed to use Rupture Spiral. I'm so stupid. I'm just so dumb. Alright, this guy's a 7/7 trample. I think they just die. They have 7... Yeah, they're dead. They have 7 toughness. So if they stop all the trample damage, they take 3 from my other creatures. And I have an active treason as well. They're dead on board. They might have like Disperse or something, and then I just cry in the corner. Because like I guess I'm not dead on the Crackback. Let's find out what happens when I try to do this. Sick. We might have just got there. I'm saving Motivator back because if we don't get there, then I can draw a card off Greenseeker immediately. Or possibly. I get to use Greenseeker's ability immediately. Just try to get somewhere. This guy's got Trample, right? Yeah, he's got Trample. Alright, sick. Ooh. Alright. I'm scared. I don't know why I'm scared. The game's over. I just won. But I'm scared. I'm frightened. I don't like it. Alright, 4 wins in, 2 losses. This deck has gotten farther than it ever deserved to get. We're at a positive record. We're at above 3-3. We have won more games than we lost. No matter what now. What is wrong with me and this game? How is this working ever? I guess it just like really didn't work when I lost, so that's fair enough. Oh, confusion on the stack. We have 2 mana. We have a 2 mana 2/2 that's also a sack outlet. Oh god. We have Inferno Alien plus Titanic Growth if I draw Forest into some other land into Thud. That's like the game plan, right? I mean, you gotta be greedy sometimes. Our opponent's going first, so we are drawing a card on the first turn. They start off with a Goblin Rotator, so I might just die before anything happens, but I did draw land. So we made it to 3 drops. We made it to Onaki Ogre. That's not a great place to make it to, but that's just a fact. I like the pointless haste. That's enjoyable. I would rather attack you with my flyer. Shock, get out of here. That's like my 1 sack outlet. What am I gonna do with my Dragon Egg? Shit. That's a Knight's Pledge. Oh lord. I mean, at least we have every color. That's something. Right? I can play Rupture Spire this turn, or I can play a 2/2. If I play a creature, I'm stopping 1 damage by playing a creature. I think I just play Rupture Spire. I'm saving myself from 1 Goblin Motivator damage, or... Oh yeah, I forgot. Goblin Motivator can give anybody haste, so I probably should just play Catalyst Elemental in case they played another creature, like an Onaki Ogre. Okay. I mean, we can block an Onaki Ogre with the Dragon Egg, that's pretty good. It's probably the best thing we can do. The best thing we can try to do, we're probably just going to get Luminous Bonds and just die this turn. If they have 1 removal spell, we die. I guess they already had 1 removal spell, so they have 2 removal spells in the first few turns of this game, then we die. So we take 4. Trumpet Blast, we take 8. Well, that's appropriate. Alright, well, I mean, 4-3. That's a good record. That's positive. That means you've done better than average. So, I will take that. I will also take my Tezzeret, I will also take my Sarkhan, I will also take my Chromium, and I will put them in my collection and stare at them because I'm not going to play them in any decks, but they're cool, okay?
How this thing goes.
I will take my Vivian Reed. Get the f out of here. Alright. Thank you everybody for watching this risque, stupid April Fool's Day draft. I wasn't planning on making it a big April Fool's Day thing, but then I was stupid, so it happened. I appreciate you for watching if you stuck around this long. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun. I will see you all next time, which will be whenever the hell you click on another one of my videos, or tomorrow if you are watching this live. Bye.